What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Mary B, bringing you the mayhem, and another bombshell has dropped in the Amber Heard Johnny Depp debacle. Now, as you may remember, I dropped a video earlier this week outlining the events that went down in an audio tape that was dropped, basically with Amber Heard admitting that, yes, she abused Johnny Depp. She committed violence upon him, even going so far as to say, yes, I hit you. I committed violence against you. So we've had another bit drop today. This comes to us from the Daily Mail. I've got an exclusive where you can hear Amber Heard talking about how, or mocking, essentially mocking and scoffing at Johnny Depp for asserting that he's a domestic violence victim here. So so this is exclusive here. See how many people believe you. Listen as Amber Heard scoffs at Johnny Depp for claiming he's a domestic violence victim, suggesting the court would take her side because she's a slender woman. So it does do a bit of a rundown right here about a lot of the stuff that goes down. We're going to skip down past that, and we'll probably come back to that here in a second. So Amber Heard ridicules Johnny Depp for claiming he is a victim of domestic violence in an explosive tape recording obtained by DailyMail.com, telling the Pirates of the Caribbean actor, "See how many people believe you." The estranged couple was barred from talking to one another in May of 2016 when Heard filed for a divorce and sought a restraining order to escape her abusive A-lister husband. But the pair continued to clash over the phone, arguing bitterly about who was responsible for the blood-curdling violence that marred their toxic 15-month marriage, and accusing one another of leaking to the press. So it's unclear if Heard actually realizes she's being taped during the expletive-flecked 30-minute recording. The second bombshell audio released exclusively by Daily Mail. And yes, props to Daily Mail for being willing to talk about this, because it doesn't seem that the mainstream media, those big news outlets, are willing to acknowledge that Amber Heard committed violence against Johnny Depp here. Now, if you will remember in the video that I dropped previously this week, you can hear Johnny Depp begging her to stop the violence, to let him walk away when it gets to that point. He just wants to get away and get out of the situation, and she ridicules him for that. So it goes on. Well, we'll scroll back up here and look at this. So Amber Heard, she ridicules him for claiming he's a victim of domestic violence, and she says, "Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them. I, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence. See how many people believe or side with you." Heard adds, "You're bigger and you're stronger. I was a 115-pound woman. You're going to get up on the stand, Johnny, and say she started it? Really?" Essentially mocking him for being a man who she beat the hell up. That blows my mind that she had the kind of audacity and gall to sit there and mock him for being a man. And as if it were some terrible, horrible thing for him to get up and say, yeah, I was beat up by a woman. And that no one would believe him. I love that she thinks that she can just throw that out there. No one's going to believe you. No one's going to believe you because you're a man. But of course she did. And why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she when the society around her tells her that it's perfectly okay as a woman to just be listened to and believed, regardless of whether or not you're right, regardless of whether or not you're being honest with your accusations? You're a woman, so be listened to and be believed. And so it goes on down here to explain some of the actual hell that Johnny Depp had to endure because of her accusations. So he said, "You're effing killing me. Your effing people are trying to kill me," complains the father of two, Depp, as he begs Heard to go through private mediation rather than thrashing things out in open court. "You've turned me into a blank. My boy goes to school and has kids go, so your effing dad's a wife beater?" That's right, guys. Johnny Depp's kids are now having to get dragged into this because it's public and because Amber Heard decided to throw it out there that he's an abusive person. And never mind all of the insanity that she committed towards him. Never mind that she has this mindset that, oh, I'm a woman and therefore I am automatically the victim, but I can do to you whatever I please. So anyway, tearful Heard denies pushing Depp, 56, under a bus and accuses the actor's associates of circulating details to the press of her arrest record and lurid rumors that she was a stripper. The 33-year-old actress rejects accusations that she instigated the wild physical violence that she pinned on Depp in divorce papers, suggesting a court would be unlikely to take the side of a man over a slender female. But you know what? she's kind of right. It's true. The court is very unlikely, without the kind of evidence that we've seen come out here within the past few days, to take the side of a man, because she's a slender, small, little, fragile female, right? Listen and believe. It's true that men get the short end of the stick on this on a regular basis, and that's why we look at things like the suicide rate with males, and we see that it's dramatically overrepresented by men, because they have to put up with this kind of nonsense on an all the time, regular basis from women. But women should be listened to and be believed, even though women like Amber Heard use that to their advantage, manipulate it, and abuse the people, abuse the system of people just believing you. This is why you should never believe anyone based on what they say alone. You need facts, and you need these things to be brought out. Now, am I behind the whole concept of cancel culture? No, I don't think that you should cancel a person in terms of their career for what goes on with them behind closed doors in their private life. But I will say I am highly amused by the bitter irony of someone like Amber Heard, who attempted to have Johnny Depp canceled and was successful in canceling Johnny Depp, and now finds herself on the receiving end of that cancel culture with the petition that's circulating around to have her removed from Aquaman 2. You get what you deserve, as the Joker might say. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on this article. Wanted to make sure I relayed that to you guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about Amber Heard slandering and poking the bear with Johnny Depp, saying, oh, no one's gonna believe you because you're a man and I'm a woman, and that's just how this is. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later. Love, love.